Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with our main topic today. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi urged developing training programs and improving the capabilities of human cadres, especially youth, with a focus on distinguished individuals. To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Maha Mahgoub, human development expert. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dr. Mahgoub, how do you see the keenness of the head of state, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, on directing the government to develop the training programs and improve the capabilities of human cadres, especially youth, focusing on distinguished individuals?
Yes, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi just recognized the importance of training for building the capacity of youth and the most needed cadre to equip them with the leadership and life skills required to cope with the life challenges. And that, of course, was in his last meeting yesterday, just to emphasize the importance of training of youth and improve how to upskill and improve their performance at work. Even as well qualified professionals, they have to go throughout training, as well as some organizations, they have specific requirements for these trainings. Of course, all of us, we know that training worldwide is a great investment in human capital and human being, and even though it demands spending a lot of money and time, but it works. Because a weak cadre will not only deter the growth of organization, but it will affect the growth of the state as well. Therefore, training and development are very important for building the capacity of youth cadre, everyone in the state.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoub, how do you see the importance of the plan carried out by the state to develop the vocational training through mobile units?
Of course, yes. Egypt now is going through a major political transaction, of course, for country development and reform, and it will need to manage the transition in ways to bring out greater achievement for Egyptian society and greater capacity to build a more competitive and sustainable economy. Of course, that comes for effective education and how to overcome these challenges. For example, if we are having multiple models for technical education in place, such as productive school models, operating a factory system, expanding the dual system model, Mubarak Code initiative, and developing cluster schools model for pooling resources, establishing centers for excellence model through transform 5 years industrial schools into advanced technology schools, and establishing agriculture mobile school model. So transformation via technology and the mobile schools are very important nowadays due to the international change in technology and the economic needs all over the world.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoub, how do you see the importance of the training courses for workers in order to enable them to find suitable jobs and prepare them for the needs of the market?
Training is very important either for normal individuals or current employees. The employee training and development programs are essential for success of business worldwide. Not only these programs which offer opportunities for staff to improve their skills, but it's also for employers to enhance employee productivity and improve company culture. And of course, if we boost or improve the skills of training of the current employee or prospect employees, of course, this will reduce the employee turnover. And some studies showed that it's not just important that we can retain our employees, but it will reflect on the profitability and the productivity of any company.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoub, why is it a must to develop and modernize also the system of training centers in Egypt?
Yes, of course, due to the globalization and of course after the transition or changes have been made after the crisis of Corona and the transformation into technology. So advances in technology and many improvements in training are needed. If you are interested in learning more about ways how to improve return on investment of any organization or individuals, so we have to recognize the rapid growth of technology, especially in training. Uh, Maybe if some transformation have been occurred. Maybe we can find if we are going to advanced training center, so maybe we will not find a huge administrative cost and administrative hours. We can use training web-based system or mobile training and so on. So the transformation happened when we use technology in training. This will be more reachable to other people all over the state, and maybe not all over the state, all over the region, all over the world, and it will reduce, of course, the cost.
Yes. Dr. Mahgoub, how do you see the role of the youth as the promising bloc that is distinguished with practical and intellectual efficiency, besides the capability to present ideas to tackle various issues in an innovative way?
Yeah, in Egypt, the majority of Egyptian population are youth. They are exceeding maybe 60%.
60%, yes.
Yes. And of course, most of Egyptian people are intelligent enough just to promote innovative ideas, how to accelerate delivery using the proven workflow, which takes the idea from strategy to ideation through prototyping and delivery. Of course, that of course will promote how to be more innovative, how to increase the visibility of innovation of team of group of people for better integration with wider business and the stakeholders aspects. So it's very important for youth just to participate in developing the state within their innovative idea and upskilling their ideas for developing other society all over the state.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoub, could you please shed more light on the presidential initiative to train and also to improve capabilities of people with determination?
Yes, of course, the state takes great care of people's determination, and Egypt was considered one of the most important countries in Paris, the social work in general, especially in the field of care and rehabilitation of people of determination, because of the significance of pioneering experience in this regard. Egypt became one of the leading countries all over the region with full conviction and believe that the people of determination are the most needed people, and with their abilities and capabilities, and we have to provide them a full support and full training and rehabilitation services and care. That's of course for care and equal opportunities. And that, of course, reflects the sustainable goals of development. And this, of course, in addition to full belief that issues of disabilities and society's issues which must be confronted with the joint effort of the government, of civil society, private sector, and people. And therefore, a foundation just has been established to look after for most needy people and how to fulfill the requirement, how to train them, how to prepare them to the labor market.
Yes, Doctor, how do you evaluate Egypt's keenness on developing and also training manpower and the economic importance of that?
Yes, of course. Here in Egypt, it's very important to improve the capabilities of youth and training, and of course that reflects the economic growth. The training of the manpower, they are considered as the real asset of any organization. Therefore, we have to look after the manpower, the current manpower, to assess their capabilities, to assess what about the current weaknesses, how to improve these weaknesses via training and development. And of course, if we look after training and development, so that will be reflecting on the economic growth. And of course, just I'd like to shed more light about the importance of training. If you have one employee who did not have any training all over his work experience, so he will be, if he spends 10 years with any company, so he is considered as experience equal 1 year, because when he gets training and development, he's going to enrich his knowledge, experience, gain more information. His productivity will be changed because he gains new knowledge and experience which reflects his work.
Yes, Doctor, a very important point, the vocational education system. How do you see the importance of this, and is it essential in Egypt to develop the vocational educational system?
Of course, it's very important, because here in Egypt, the transformation era here in Egypt, just transformation from consumer to productive country, and relying on manufacturing. So that, of course, it will need vocational people. Vocational education. And I'd like to mention that from my past experience, that about the successful initiatives here in Egypt for vocational training is dual education in Egypt, which called Mubarak calls it. Relay on one third of the student time will be spending in school, and the other on job training with factories. That, of course, will release the shortage of blue collars workforce, which made a huge challenges for all manufacturers in Egypt. So here in Egypt, we have many projects such as PIVOT, GIZ, Don Bosco Italian project here in Egypt. A lot of projects here in Egypt which intend to develop the vocational training in Egypt, and training and education in Egypt for graduating more calibers to serve the production purpose.
Yes, Doctor, still in the vocational education system, what are the countries that you see as these countries are successful because of the vocational educational system? What about, for example, Germany, that have announced several times that the main reason for its success is the vocational education, and that it's one of the main pillars of the development in Germany?
Yes, of course. Actually, Egypt receives a continuous assistance from the government of Germany via GIZ, and they are trying to develop the vocational system here in Egypt, how to build the capacity of vocational youth, how to build a good system for training and education. They have great initiatives here in Egypt between the two governments, the Egyptian government and the German government, via GIZ, and it's the ongoing process for developing vocational youth and the vocational educational system here in Egypt, how to restructure the education system here in Egypt to be matching with the international standard in vocational training and education.
Yes, Doctor, to what extent had the Smart Village help in the process of training youth?
Yes, of course, the Smart Village here in Egypt is a good role model for Egypt, for a good model. It's an ideal model for modern successful companies, and they are providing a huge opportunity for youth in just to have startup working opportunities, because here in Egypt we have challenges which face most of youth here in Egypt. If they are graduated and they cannot find a suitable job to join the labor market. But the smart village here in Egypt is providing a huge opportunities with the various and the multinational international companies which provide huge job opportunities. They can start as internship or maybe starting any job which is matching with qualification and education. So it's a role model here in Egypt, and we hope, inshallah, the new capital city will be extending this mission.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Maha Mahgoub, Human Development Expert. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for following me in this segment. My name is Amal Mukhtar. I leave you with the rest of the programs of The Breakfast Show with my colleague Nermeen Abdurrahman.